Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to discuss again BTC, and we're also going to talk about we're just going to review. It's nothing to talk about right now. Everything we needed to cover, we basically covered it up, and then all our targets from like 4200, 4800, 5200, 6000, 7000, 9500, 11,500, and then finally 14k. We're not quite at 14k, but if you watch my previous videos, my most recent video, right, yesterday, just less than 24 hours, right, actually less than 12 hours. So I said like 13, 7, 16 is very important for crypto. And then if you pay clear attention on Binance, right, you take a look at the monthly chart. By the way, today is 6/26, 2019, just about 2 p.m. right, just about 2 p.m. So my last live stream was 1:30 a.m. So it's less than 12 hours. So we said 13,716 is very important for crypto and for Bitcoin. For the most part, right? So we're gonna take a look at the monthly chart first of all, right? And then we're gonna review what we said last time, right? So we said when you take a look at this monthly chart, right, forget about this, right? Forget about this reversal pattern, this reversal monthly chart back in like September 2017, but focus on December. We said back in December, right, Bitcoin was very volatile. When you take a look at it, Bitcoin opened on December, it opened at 98.37, and then the high was like almost 20,000, just about this area, and then we closed just about 13,716, right? That was December 2017. But take a look at it, January 2018, right? We opened just about 13,715, right? And then the high was 17,000, right? And then we closed just about 10,285. So both of these months, right, they were pretty much very, very critical for BTC, because we got two big week, right, rejection. That's the last 2 years almost, right? That's the biggest 2 weeks, right? Not week but weeks, right? That we got so much rejection, right? So it is going to be very critical for BTC to break 13.7. I said it last time, right? So when BTC was 11,000, I said like 14k going to be the easiest target, but it is going to be like very critical for BTC to break 13.7, right? And guess what? We just got stopped just about like 13,750, right? 13,750. We said it like a couple of days ago, guys, when BTC was 10,700, 11,000 in that range, right? We were calling for 3,000 point move to the upside. So it's not like we just called for it when BTC started moving to the upside, right? Keep that in mind, right? So keep that in mind. We also said like when you take a look at the before we hit 13k, we gave you a nice one-to-one extension of this previous move, which is this vertical move, right? Just about this area. So I said all of this, on my previous live stream. So, and then we say we're gonna get this vertical move, right? Which was gonna take us like just about 13,000, right? And we hit 13,000 2 hours later after the live stream. And then we said if you want to take a one-to-one extension, right? You take a look at this move. That move, right? 552 to the top to this area, right? We just hit like almost 14k. Is a 1.618 extension, which is just about like 13.7. So 13,700 is very important. We're not quite yet at 14k. It is okay. It is just like less than 1.25%, right? It's not even 1.5% away. So don't focus too much on the exact number, just focus on the area, right? So you're within like 1% of your target, so it is okay. It's not a big deal. So 1% to 1.5% is pretty great, right? So if you miss like 14K, you got opportunity to take profit or do whatever you want to do, right? So it's not a financial advice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour time frame. When you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, I showed you guys I was looking for this vertical move, this 90 degrees angle. I said it is going to be very quick for BTC to get to a 14K. I said it like yesterday. We said, you know, the reason why BTC has to get to 14K very quickly, otherwise it is going to look very ugly. And then you know, we needed BTC to replicate, right? I just showed you guys this move, right? We needed BTC to replicate, you know, this vertical move, right? It is kind of subjective, like at what point you want to take this vertical move, but if you take it like from bottom to top, and then but in this area you take it from top to you know, just about this area of resistance, you're still going to be right around like 1300, right? That's where we exactly got the first rejection. But 1.618 extension going to be at a 14K. So keep that in mind, guys. We've been pretty much accurate, even like on the hourly time frame, guys, even on the hourly time frame. So let's take a look at the monthly. It is quite amazing at the same time. If you take a look at the monthly in the bigger picture, if you just like never traded a BTC, never bought BTC, and then you're pretty much an expert, you take a look at this move and you don't know what's happened like in this area, right? What do you see? You see a corrective move, right? This is a corrective move on the monthly time frame. So so when you see me talk about corrective move, like flat correction, BTC is making like, even to the monthly chart, BTC is making a flat correction, right? Let me just remove everything. Right, so you take a look at this move, right? You got your A, B, and you're looking for your C move, just C wave, just about there, right? That's a flat correction. That's what BTC is making like on the weekly time frame, right? So let me show you on the weekly time frame. We go back on the weekly. That's monthly. You go back on that's daily. That's it's on the daily. So you go back on the weekly time frame, like when BTC bottomed at the 7400, and I said like BTC was going to 9500. You remember, that's the move I'm talking about. You see this move, right? That move, this flat correction, just about this area. You go on the monthly chart. Go on the monthly chart. We're making that same exact move, right? Making the same exact move. So when we say like BTC gonna go to $80,000, that was like when BTC was like, you know, I can't even remember, but we said like BTC gonna go to $80,000. Now everybody's talking about $80,000 BTC. So but keep that in mind, right? We're making a flat correction, right, like that on the monthly chart, guys. On the monthly chart, it is very clean. It is very clean month. It is very clean flat correction. And we're gonna hit 20K very shortly. So I still believe like we're gonna hit 20K, right? But before we get to 20K, we just have to wait till the end of the month to see like at what price point we're gonna be closing at, because it is very important. Right now I don't have any target, right? But just to close above 1300, anything above 1300 right now is just a plus, right? But you know, we need to avoid closing below 8500, which I think is, we have like a, you know, 98% chance not closing below 8500. But that's only, you know, even coming back down to like 9,000, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But we just cannot close like below 8500. It is very important. It is very important, guys. It is very important. So altcoin getting crushed. So it's not good at all from alt. You know, like 20%, 17%. VChain, you know, down almost 20%. You know, was up like to 99 sats, but back down to like almost like what, 50 sat, 60 sat. I can't even remember, but I think it's just about like 60 sat in that range last time I look at it. So 13,750 is very important. So I'm not sure if we're gonna break it, and that's the first time I'm That's the first time I'm seeing like some it's no sign of rejection. It is just it is just like what the chart is saying, like, you know, we're gonna get some rejection just about 14k, right? 13,716, right? 13,716. That's what the chart is saying, but we're just gonna have to wait and see like how we're gonna handle the next like 6 hours, right, before the daily candle close, before the end of the end of the day, right? So because we got everything we needed, right? We got everything we needed, everything we said, like the last, let's say last 24 hours, we basically got it. Last 12 hours we called for this like very aggressive vertical move, right, guys? We call it since like we call it when BTC was like 11k, guys. We say like we're gonna get to 14k very fast. It is going to be very fast, right? And that's what we exactly got, right? You can see like the change in slope. So the slope is basically now a vertical line, right? It is a vertical line now. It is a vertical line. This last move, last 4 hours, it is pretty much vertical, right? It is pretty much vertical, because you take a look at this move right here, and we're not talking about anything about Elliott wave. We're just talking about volume and a pattern. That's the move we got, right? And I knew this move was gonna come, right? I said like we're gonna get it within 24 to 36 hours, and that's what we exactly got. So we don't have anywhere to go. Now we like moving vertical, so it has to move sideways, right? It has to change direction. So we could be, right, we could be making some sort of noise just about this area. It is still gonna be okay. Some noise in this area, right, in this range, like some sort of flag, right? Or most likely some sort of flat correction. But I don't see like us breaking like 14k and keep going. Could be making this sort of flat correction again, right? And then change the slope, right? The slope has to change. The slope cannot just keep going up, right? You're gonna make another slope like that, right? Like that, right? Like that. And then we're gonna get another, you know, parabolic move to 20k like that, just like that. So, but we cannot keep going anymore. So we have to. It is time to be realistic now. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. And we're gonna be, you know, even drawing it like this, you get the same. You can see like the same pattern after every single flat correction. You can see like this pattern, right? Right here. You got the same move in this area. So we got the same move, you know, in this area, right? And then we got the same move in this area. So you can expect like the same move in this area, right? So you can expect the same one in this area. So it is all about pattern, guys. All about patterns. You just don't. It's not one way of looking at the market. So we got multiple way of looking at the market. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Yeah, I know all you guys want to see sideways correction. I want to see sideways correction. We're just tired of BTC going up, man. You know, most of you guys, you know, really, you know, into alt. Like most people who watch, you know, who watching right now, you know, basically like, you know, at least own like some alt, right? Either is XRP, ADA, Cardano, or whatever, Neo. Most of your portfolio, maybe like more than 50% is alt. So you're still down, right? You're still down. You're still down. So the alt season hasn't even started yet. So has not even started. So we haven't started the bull run, but I still believe like in 3 weeks, within 3 weeks, we're gonna hit 20k. I said it like, you know, a while back now, right? I said like we're gonna hit 20k, and then when BTC was like, you know, 7k, you know. So, but we will see. We will see. Hopefully, you know, we're gonna get some sort of you know, corrective move from alt, at least to move like 50 to 60% to the upside before BTC start moving to the upside again. Otherwise, it's not gonna look good. It's not going to look good. Hey, it looks scary. Hey, good morning, Mike. Hey, good morning, Earl. Yeah. Yeah, man. So the monthly chart is incredible. I just wanted to talk about also the volume. You know, we've been expecting 1.1 1.1 to 1.2 million volume. We already got it, right? We already got 1.1 million, right? 1.2 million. It is very important, guys. So most of this stuff we talked about it three weeks ago, right? So you see we got 1.2 million volume, and this volume is, you know, it is not even the biggest volume this week. I mean this year. I mean, not this year. Yes, this year. But it's not the biggest volume like the last, you know, since like March, right? March 1st. Basically, it's, you know, the second biggest, but most likely it is going to be the second biggest. So I'm not sure if you're going to get like a more than 1.5 million, like just like you know, May, right? So I'm not sure if you're going to get 1.5 million. We could, but 1.4 maybe 1.35 we could, you know, we could easily, we're probably going to get it because we got 4 days left, right? And then we at 1.2. So on an average of 50,000 BTC trading volumes the next 3 days, it is going to take us like what, 1.35. So we could get like 1.4. It is going to be incredible, guys. It is going to be incredible. So, but we will see. We will see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bigger picture on Bitstamp. Hey, what's up, Nick? Oh, BIDNT. It's on the title. Let's just call it BIDNT. I'm gonna leave it at BIDNT. Okay, so you take a look at it, right? We talked about the monthly chart, how incredible it is. So that's when we expecting like you know, BTC to hit like a, you know, 14k, and then we're gonna make a not 14k but a 20k. Like I said, right, we're not even talking about 20k. I mean, we're not even talking about like a 14k. We started to talk about 20k and how we're gonna get to 20k, right? That's what we were talking about yesterday. So we know 14k was a done deal, right? So so keep that in mind, guys. So but we have to be moving like sideways at least, you know, for the next, we could be moving sideways the next 2 weeks, and altcoin could be you know, waking up, and then we're gonna, you know, after that in a week or so we're gonna hit 20k. So most people don't believe it, but we will see, guys. We will see, guys. Let's move on to the stochastic. The RSI, monthly RSI, is looking great. That's we have never seen something like that before, right? So you could say like, you know, we just about this area, right? And then we're going to be moving sideways. You could say that, you know, you could. It's pretty valid, right? Just about this area of $600, right? Back then, right? Just about this area, right? You could say that, but you don't have any sign of reversal, so you cannot just say, oh, we're going to be reversing, because we're not seeing any rejection on the weekly, on the monthly, right? We're not seeing any rejection. That's a full, that's like a, you know, not a full body candle, but like a 75% of the candle is a, you know, full body candle, right? So, but you know, right now we're getting like 98%, you know, from the open, right? 98% of the candle is a full body. So it is incredible. So it's no sign of reversal yet, at least on the bigger picture, right? So let's take a look at the stochastic. Stochastic, like we talked about, right, back in April, we still like looking great, so no sign of reversal. So but let's see, because I'm expecting like you know, BTC to get at least to you know, tap out like at 100, right? So if that's the case, we got so much room to go, guys. We got so much room to go, guys. Keep that in mind, man. We only at 73, so we could get to 20k by the time we get to 99. So we could get to 20k by the time we get to 99. So we could get to 20k by the time we get to 99. So let's take a look at the MACD. Most of the time I don't talk about the MACD because, you know, it is pretty much easy to talk about MACD. MACD, remove this. most of you guys love MACD, so because you know it is a very easy indicator to use. So let's see how it looks like on the bigger picture. On the bigger picture, when you take a look at the MACD, on the bigger picture, when you take a look at the MACD, that's we just started the bull run, guys. We just started the bull run, like basically May, right? We got a crossover just about like what, May, so in June, right? So can you imagine like if like you know, we're gonna get this type of move in this range, right? We're gonna replicate this entire move, right? So you know, it is going to be incredible, guys. It is going to be incredible. So it is going to be incredible. You're looking at like September, we could be going all the way up to like a September 2020, right? Keep moving to the upside, right? Just rough estimate, like this entire move, right? A 1-to-1 extension, just like that, right? You know, with a rough estimate of time frame, right? So it doesn't have to be accurate, but we could be going all the way up to this area, like by you know, let's say, you know, 2020. It says 2020, right? October 2020. So keep that in mind. So these, and then on the monthly time frame, you most likely don't, most of the time you don't see like MACD crossing over like a back and forth, right? You're not going to see noise because crypto is so volatile. Once you get a crossover, that's it. Because you can go back like you can go back even like, let's see, even if we let's say we go back, you know, back in 2014, right? August 1st 2014, that's when we got a crossover, right? It took us like all the way up to December 1st 2015, right? That's when we get the crossover. But take a look at it, right? The bull run really started September, right? It took like almost 8 months. So we're not really into the bull run yet. we just like started. So you know, from when you go back like January 16, right, when we got the crossover on the monthly time frame, take a closer look. We got the crossover December 1st 2015, right? But the bull run really started, let's see, August, January. Okay, so the bull run really, you know, started like let me go back. That's January 2016. Yeah, the bull run just started, you know, right around like we can say like October, right? Almost like 8 months later. You know, we were moving sideways, you know, with some curve, right? But you know, it wasn't like, you know, 400%, I mean 200% move, 400% move, right? So keep that in mind. It was like 100% move, not like from like you know, 3,000 you know, 3,000 to 14,000, stuff like that, like a 500% move, stuff like that. It was just like 200% move, 100% move, right? From like 300 to 600. So keep that in mind. So the bull run has not even started yet. It has not even started yet. So do not expect like BTC to drop anytime soon, because these indicators, you know, they don't change direction, you know, every other month. They change direction like every 18 to 24 months, right? On rough estimate averages, right? I'm just averaging out, but you know, every 18 at least to 24 months, that's when they change direction. Yeah, we're still on track to 20K by July 17th. Guys, I said that 30 days ago. You know, I don't know if it's 30 days ago, but I said it like you know, a couple of weeks ago. We are on our way to 20K by in 4 weeks, when BTC was 9K. So yeah, we're gonna talk about XRP. Let me know if you guys want to talk about anything else about BTC, and then before I move on, right? Before I move on to XRP. The MACD is looking great. All these moving averages, 150 to 150 and 600, right? Let's take a look at it. 150 and 300, right? That's 600, 160 and 600. So Let's take a look at the daily. When you take a look at this 150 and let me change the color first. Style red. And yellow. Right, so when you take a look at the 150 and then 50, right, last time they crossed over, whenever they crossed over, right, just pay attention to yellow and red, don't pay attention to this green. So this green arrow, so whenever they crossed over, whenever you see a crossover between these two moving averages, you can see like a big move to the upside, right? A very, very aggressive move to the upside, and they don't change direction every let's say that was like November. We just got a crossover like June, so that's like what, 7 months, right? So they don't change direction like every 3 months, so you can expect at least another 7 months of bull run. So when I say like we're gonna see like $30,000 BTC by December, it is most people are not paying attention. So but you go back in 2015, we said all of these guys, but some people they probably missed out, so I just have to repeat it. I know you guys are tired of me talking about it, but you take a look at it right here, right? The time frame also, let's take a look at the time frame. Date range. That's just about 400 days, right? So that's just about like a year, just about like 13 months, right? I mean, not 13, yeah, 13 months, right? 400 months, right? 400 days, right? So just about just about like a year and 1 month, right? 13 months. So just about this area, right? We got like a 7 month. So it is, and this bear market lasted a year shorter. So it is, it is normal like for this crossover to last like that in mind, right? So because this bear market lasted like almost like what is 30% shorter, right? So this crossover also lasts like 30% shorter. So we have to pay clear attention like at 80,000. We talked about $80,000 BTC, and at what price point we're gonna be start selling, because you're not gonna sell the top, right? You're not gonna sell the top. You only got like 36 hours to like figure out the top. You only got 36 hours, but you're gonna be so excited, you're not even gonna pay attention like to the top, because you just don't know where the top at. You just don't know. You just rough estimating like. But if you like sell within like 10 to 15%, it is still okay, right? If you 100x, it is still okay. It is still okay. I mean, you're not gonna 100x BTC like on this current bull run, but you can at least 20x it before we see like a slight pullback. That's my opinion. I don't think we're gonna hit like a $370,000 BTC on this bull run. Anything can happen, but according to like what I see on the chart, I'm seeing like $370,000 BTC on the next bull run, and this bull run can last a year shorter. So you got to keep that in mind. Just like the bear market lasted a year shorter, we can see like a shorter bull run, like instead of like a 3.5 years, 27 months, you can see like a 1/3 of 27, right? So like 18 months. So 18 months. So we can like next year by this time, right? We can see like some declining in price. We can hit like $80,000 Bitcoin just about like June 2020, right? June to September 2020, and then we're gonna see like a another like a year, just about like a 6 months to a 1 year bear market, right? 6 months to 1 year bear market. So keep that in mind, guys. So you just gotta. I'm making these analysis to remind myself like what we talked about, because in 2 years, if you don't prepare yourself, same thing that happened like in 2017 gonna happen again. You're gonna lose 90% of your money again. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. BTC ended BTC ended the year is, I think we could hit $30,000. That's a target, right? $30,000 BTC this year. So it's not like something we said when BTC broke 10K. We've been saying it like for the longest, man. We say BTC like has bottomed. So it's not like we said it like, you know, after everybody agreed like we're on a bull run. So we called for 20K BTC this summer. Okay, remember back in March when I said like, you know, we're gonna have a beautiful spring and maybe a nasty summer. It seemed like we have a beautiful spring and then the summer started beautifully too also. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. And don't pay too much attention to the stochastic. Like I keep told you, like since like March, right, April, I said like the stochastic gonna be making noise, right? Don't pay too much attention, because when I used to make a video, right, people be telling me like the stochastic is overbought. I'm like, okay, so what? You know, we're gonna be making some noise just about this area, and then we're gonna be, you know, we're gonna be in this area until the monthly chart is up to this area, right? The monthly chart is just about this area. It was just about this area, and the stochastic was weekly was just about this area. So I know you guys remember, right? Sometimes it is hard to believe these stuff until you're seeing it, right? So the monthly was just about this area. I said like the monthly gonna get to that area, and the weekly has to wait. Now it has to make sense. The monthly chart cannot move on the opposite direction with the weekly. So if the weekly is way overbought, the monthly is way oversold, that's extremely bullish. It is extremely bullish. So if the weekly is overbought, right, and then the monthly is oversold, so in order to like reverse, the monthly has to be bullish, and then the weekly has to stay bullish, right? So the monthly has to turn bullish in order to join the weekly to overbought. Once we get to this area, if you say like we're gonna reverse, I'm gonna be okay with it, because it is, you know, it is normal. Like you're seeing both of your biggest time frame, both of them like overbought, right? Both of them overbought. They're going to be overbought. So it is normal to start like looking for some reversal pattern, right? It is going to be okay. We said all of this like back in March, April, when I said like BTC is 99% bullish. That's the same thing I'm saying about XRP, but most people are not paying attention. XRP. Yeah, I remember when I said like last time to get BTC under 4K, that was March 17 and March 16, right? I also said like last time to get BTC under 10K when BTC was 7400, like on the 7th, right? And on the 8th, no, on the 18th, that was last week. So, but people are not listening. I told you guys last time to get, you know, XRP under 50 cents, right? We're getting closer. We're getting closer, and I think like April 1st is going to be very important for XRP. So I'm going to make a video just about April 1st, and XRP going to be exploding, right? XRP could be exploding on you know, just about April. So keep that in mind. I'm going to make a special video just about like the explosiveness of XRP. So you take a look at XRP. Also, clean chart, guys. If you listen carefully, what I've been talking about BTC, when BTC was just about its area, on the monthly chart, right? On the weekly, we take a look at XRP. See how bullish XRP is, man. Take a look at it, man. Nothing. There is no difference between a BTC and XRP but price. That's the only difference, okay? But according to the moving averages, according to the stochastic, according to the RSI, all these indicators, they confirming like XRP is on a bull run. Like, but you cannot see it because price is not moving. Bitcoin is, is just, still in the show. But it is okay. It is okay, guys. It is okay. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Hey, what's up, smart investor? $60 XRP in this bull run. It is very possible, but we will see. Let's just get our monthly chart oversold. I see $60 XRP. It's only like what that's 200x from the bottom, right? But I think we're gonna 100x from the bottom, which is $30. We could hit like a, you know, $60 on the next bull run, but I see, you know, I think like we're gonna hit $60. So, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be this bull run or next bull run, right? I don't want to be overpricing XRP, but still think about it, right? 100x from 30, I mean from 30 cents, still $30, right? So it doesn't take much to go to $60. It's not going to take much. It's only another 100x, another, you know, 100%. So, but just to be conservative, you know, 3.618 extension going to be at $60, right? 18.618 extension of the last bull run from XRP going to be at you know, $60, right? But 50% of that you should be start selling, right? Don't wait for the $60. Don't wait for, even though I believe it could hit it, but don't wait for. Don't wait for. Yeah, XRP price at the end of the year, I would say like at least, you know, $3.50 to $5, right? And I would say like you know, $1.50 to very short. I don't like to give, you know, those type of prices without looking at these indicators. But you know, first target is 63 cents, and then once we hit 63 cents and then hit $1, I'm gonna update those prices. So if I forgot, please remind me, because you know. April, what about April? Yeah, you gotta be patient, man. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Don't sell your XRP under 50 cents. It is getting closer. The weekly chart is extremely bullish. We're gonna get these. Don't panic. Like once you see it, the weekly chart making a U-turn. It is nothing. It is just telling you it is time to grab me, buy some more, and then we're gonna make this one. We're gonna make that one. We're gonna make this one. We're gonna make that one. Right till like September 2020, it is most likely going to be in this area, guys. Keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So let's just remove everything. April 1st. What about what I said about April 1st? I can't remember saying anything about April 1st, so let's take a look at the XRP chart. On the weekly time frame, we're still making a bull flag. On a daily time frame, we made our, you know, normal flat correction. You know, nice flat correction, double bottom. You know, a slight, you know, a small 3 wave, 1 2 3 4 5. Ready to push to the upside. The most likely we're gonna get some sort of rejection just about 55 cents. It is okay. Yeah, so keep an eye on 55 cents. 55 cents is very important. Even back in September, right, 2018, it was very important, right? You can see like we were making this type of move and getting a lot of rejection. So keep that in mind. July 1st, sorry, July 1st, in 5 days, sorry. I'm very bad with dates, so so sometimes on my videos, I mean to say like, you know, July and I say June, or, you know, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. But sometimes I mean to say like 2018, I say 2017, but yeah. So that's about it for today, guys. So if you don't have any question about XRP, I'm just gonna call it a day. But do not sell your XRP under 50 cents. That's what I have to say. Like I said, don't sell your BTC under 4K. Don't sell your XRP under, you know, under 50 cents, right? So we're just gonna you know, talked about BTC one more time, and then price is just about 13,700, and we're almost about to hit 14k. So it is 13,770. So it is getting very aggressive. So it is getting very, very aggressive. Very aggressive, guys, very aggressive. So we also talked about the stochastic, right? When you guys remember, right, when the stochastic was making this move, right, we say, you know, we were just about this move, and then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna make this move. So BTC is extremely bullish. So hitting 20k is not a big deal. Most people are gonna be selling once like they see like this move in this area. I said it on the 18th, guys. I said it on the 18th. BTC gonna replicate the same exact move, right? So it is going to replicate the same exact move, right? So we already got this move. Now we're looking for this move. So we already got the crossover. So we're most likely gonna get some rejection at 14k, right? So this blue line can drop back down, right? Just like that, and then we're gonna move back up, you know, like that, right? Hopefully we're gonna get to 20k with this move, like that, right? So you take a look at this area, May to it took like just about 5 days, 10 days, guys. No, 5 days. You know, it is only 5 days, guys. So going to 20k in 5 days is gonna be incredible. But let's not, you know, give like some overprice. But it is going to be incredible because we still got some room to go according to the stochastic, right? On the daily time frame. You go on the weekly. When you go on the weekly, we just got like, you know, got this clean crossover, and then the stochastic is not even like at 100, right? So let's say if we have to get to 100, we're most likely going to get 100 because the daily already got the crossover, right? The crossover. Take a look at the daily. You know, we're looking, the daily is flat. It's not a crossover, but it is flat. So it's not going to stay flat forever, right? It's not going to stay flat forever. So we need a separation just like this. It's not going to stay flat forever. So a rejection at a 14k is pretty much normal, right? It is pretty much normal. So, but most people are going to be calling for YBTC, you know, tapped out. So a rejection at 14k, you can go back like on the daily. You never seen like the daily being like getting like a both of these, the yellow line and then the orange line, both of them like on top of each other, like for, you know, for a couple of days. So you can go back and see that, right? You're never gonna see it at all, right? You're gonna see this type of rejection. So expect like BTC to repeat this move in this area, just about this area. And if you take a look at the R side, right? Let's take a look at the R side. Take a look at the R side, right? The R side is pretty much very aggressive, guys. You know, very aggressive. So you remember, like we said, this move in this area, right? Bitcoin is up 2%. So you remember this move? We said it is going to be a 1-to-1 extension, right? We got 1-to-1 extension, and last night I said like my bias is telling me BTC gonna be making a vertical move, right? And then we're gonna be looking for 94 R side, and then 94 going to be at 1.618 extension. So take a look at 1.618 extension. It is incredible, man. It is incredible. 1.618 extension going to be at 94. So what happened once we get to 94? It doesn't mean like we're gonna be dropping, right? We could, but once we get to 94, that's probably when we're gonna get this move. When we're gonna get this move. So 20k is very, very, very likely we're gonna hit 20k, right? So once we get to 94, what's next? We're gonna have to make this move, and this move gonna take what? How long? It's gonna take May 11th to May 15th. That's 4 days. That's 4 days. So hopefully we're not gonna get to our side 94 today, man. Because in 4 days, if like we hit like 20k in 4 days, it is going to be incredible. So, but we're gonna have to get to we could get to like 1.618 extension, get this drop, right? Get the V shape and push to the upside. This move probably gonna give us the 20k, and then we're gonna see where we're going next, right? But let's focus on this area, right? We just have to focus on this area, right? I could leave it like this, and then we're going to see how it is going to play out. But everything else been playing out perfectly, right? Since like you know, we talked about in this area, right? When BTC dropped to 7,400, remember that was the June 4th, and I said like we're going to be moving sideways, right? We're going to be moving sideways, and then we're going to push to the upside, right? We're going to push to the upside. So we did that exactly, but I wasn't sure, right? We're going to be making this V shape because I wasn't, you know, I wasn't paying attention to my left. But as soon as we got this move, I started looking back, you know, a couple of weeks back, and then, you know, you can see this pattern, right? And you can see this pattern also, right, in this area, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So BTC is extremely bullish, man. It is extremely bullish. It is extremely bullish. So it is extremely bullish. I mean, I think I can say July 1st is very important. You know, BTC is at 13.8, right? 13.8, guys. We even breaking like, we haven't broke 14K, so I could be staying alive till we till we break 14K. Because like we said, man, I told you guys 14K is going to be the easiest target. It is going to be the easiest target. It is going to be the easiest target. You can go back and watch. Go back. I know most of you guys probably watch it already, but for like people who just joined their live stream. Why BTC could hit 14K very soon. I haven't even changed it yet. So you see why BTC could hit like a 14K very soon. And that was like on I think like a couple days ago. I can't remember. That was June 24th, guys. June 24th. Today is only the 26th. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So yeah, BTC is incredible, man. Today's candle, we talked about it, guys. 4 hours into the day, we said like we only got like 15,000 BTC trading volume, and we most likely gonna get 80,000 BTC trading volume. Take a look at it, man. Less than 12 hours, just about 12 hours later, we already got 100,000 BTC trading volume. Today's, okay. Just take a look at this area, guys. Attention to details is very important. It is very important, right? So we got, look to your left, because when I move the mouse is gonna change, right? So you take a look at to your left, it is at a 98,000 BTC, right? 98,000 BTC. So 98,000 BTC is very important. It is very important on the daily time frame. So that's the first move, right? If you go back like back in April 1st, right? April 1st, what we got? We got 105,000 BTC trading volume. So that's the biggest move. That's the biggest daily trading volume we got since April 1st. And then we've been like on bull run since like April 1st, right? Basically, you can say like that's the first big move, right? But the bull run initially started like, you know, December 15, 16, right? But since like April 1st, that's the biggest volume we receive. And if you go on my YouTube channel, you can see like when I say volume is coming, right? I say like volume is coming. It's not this. Why you keep showing me studio? But if you go on my YouTube, you can see like you know, most of you watch my previous videos. So I said like volume is coming. It is very important, guys. It is very important, like, to pay attention to volume. I told you a big volume going to be coming soon, and then it is going to look like this, right? That was the exact thumbnail, right? That was the exact thumbnail. That was the exact thumbnail, right? Sorry. So that was the exact thumbnail. If you take a look at it. That was the exact thumbnail. I put a big candle just about this area, and I said volume is coming, right? Volume is coming, guys. Volume is coming. Told you the last 10 days of the month gonna be the most volatile. You go back and watch all my last 5 videos. Some of them they're pretty much long, but you know, if you like it, it's okay. If you don't, it's okay too. But volume is very important, guys. Details, you know, about the market is very important. Like, you know, it is very important. We hit like 13,785. It is okay. 13,885. It is okay. We're gonna hit 14Ks. We're gonna hit 14, guys. We're gonna hit 14. So that's the biggest volume. The second biggest volume we got was like 65,000 BTC. We got that just about this area, 60,000. So it is quite amazing, right? 74,000 BTC. 74,000 BTC trading volume. That was May 11th, right? May 11th, right? So May 11th. And May 11th, you know, I made a video and I said like BTC is going to 9,500. So, you know, that was my, you know, last video back in May. Since like, that was my last video in May, I think. And then my next video was like June 4th when I came back. And then we were, you know, dropping. We were making this flat correction. BTC was basically waiting for me with this flat correction this whole month of May, the whole month of May. So alt are getting no love, so I'm not getting any love neither, right? So I'm an alt boy, but it is okay, man. It's not the end of the world. It is not end of the world. It is not end of the world. So okay, when we hit like a 20K, it will take 5 more months to hit 20K, 30K. So don't look at it that way, guys. So if you really take a look at it, like, it's going to take like 5 months to hit like to move like a 50%. You're gonna be panicking. So keep that in mind. Let's just move on to the weekly time frame. I'm gonna show you why we're gonna hit 20K, and then we're gonna be moving sideways. Not sideways, but we're gonna be making another corrective move, because we have not seen any corrective move, right? Since like when? On the weekly time frame, you're looking for this move, right? You're looking for this move. That's what you're looking for, right? You're looking for this flat correction, just like what you're getting on the daily, right? This one gonna come from the bull run, actually. So this one will come from, like, you know, we're really in a bull run. This move, right? That's what you're looking for, right at 20K. It's gonna last just about like 10 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks, right? Because this one lasted like 10 to 12 weeks, right? So you can expect when we go back to 20K, because BTC is repeating the same move, so you don't need to create any new move, right? So you don't need to create anything else. Just let it be what it is, right? So we're gonna get up to this area, and then we're gonna make like this flat correction up to like November, right? Let's say mid-November, late November, right? And then we can hit like 30K just about like before December 31st. So just about December 31st, and all season could like start from now, right? And BTC gonna lose its dominance down like to maybe like 40%. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So yeah, BTC is extremely bullish. So you don't wanna be looking any type of move like this on a bull run. You're not gonna get these even on a bear market. You're gonna get these flat correction, right? You can take a look at it. Just about there, you got another flat correction, right? But you have to take a look at the bigger picture, because most people, they're gonna be looking at like the smaller picture, right? It even look better on a monthly time frame when you take a look at it, right? On the monthly time frame, let's say when we hit 80K, you just have to walk away. Don't look at the chart. Just don't look at the chart, man. When we hit 80K, even if it goes to 20K, 100K, don't buy back. Just wait. Look at the monthly chart, right? Look at the month, how beautiful it is, man. how beautiful it is. Take a look at the monthly chart. You got a nice nice triangle, right? Just like that. Just about the monthly, not even the daily, right? And then you're expecting a reversal. You got to fake out to the downside. So these people playing the market, they playing the market in the bigger picture. When you're taking a look at like 15 minutes time, 15 minutes weekly, 4 hours, stuff like that, they're looking at the bigger picture, right? So keep that in mind. So you didn't expect like this move to drop to the downside, but look at, that's what they call fake out, right? A nice 3 months fake out, a reversal. Oh, come on. And the volume is not even there yet. So at least on Bitstamp, right? So on Bitstamp, look at this volume in this area, right? It is very low compared to like 2017. So, and Bitcoin like is yeah, of course, it can be lower because it's, but I mean, it is about the same price, right? You would be expecting like the same type of volume. So but volume and also like price is very important, because these are Bitcoin traded volume, not like dollar volume, right? So why it is so important? So what type of volume we're gonna get once Bitcoin hit like $100,000? So you got to keep that in mind also, because once Bitcoin hit like $100,000, the number of Bitcoin traded gonna be very low, right? The number of Bitcoin traded going to be very low, but the volume of Bitcoin traded, the Bitcoin trading volume going to be high. So what that means, right? It means like the volatility going to increase, right? More people are going to be buying very quickly, right? And then that would increase like the volume, right? Both the dollar volume and both the Bitcoin volume. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Because you can see like if you go back like even like back in 2012 when Bitcoin was like $5, you can see like the volume, right? You can see the Bitcoin trader volume was very low, right? But Bitcoin is like maybe like 100 times, like 300 times more expensive like what it was back in 2012. But look at the Bitcoin trading volume, right? It's like almost 6 times, right? 6 times, even though like it is like 5,000 times like more expensive, the trading volume is 6 times bigger. So which means like more people are going to be wanting BTC, even though like the price is very high, and that's going to keep the price keep going up. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We at 13.8. Hopefully we're going to break the 14K very shortly. I would love to see us breaking 14K live. So, but 13.7 is very important. We broke 13.7. So let's see if like we're gonna get some support. Like let's say on the monthly chart we close above 13.7. That's what I want to see right now. On the daily chart it is okay. I really don't care anymore what we get on the daily chart. But of course the day, it's a daily before the monthly. But what I mean like today and tomorrow, but on June 30th is the most important day right now in crypto. I said it, April 1st was very important, May 13th very important, now June 30th is very important, because the way we're going to close on June 30th is very important. It is going to be very, very, very important. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I'm not sure about Ether hitting like 5,000 before December, so but we will see. Ether gonna be 10x this year, so it is okay. Like it's gonna hit like $800. I mean that's 10x. So it's you would that's 10x, man. It's like 1,000% gain. It is okay, right? I don't think Ether went below $80. I think it went as low as $81. So I remember like December, mid-December, right? December 17 to December 23rd, right? I remember that area, that time frame of Ether being like $80. And 111 coming back down to $80. So keep that in mind. But Bitcoin is extremely bullish, though. It is extremely bullish. So keep that in mind. So just anticipate like 20k BTC by July. It's not a financial advice, right? But that's what I'm anticipating, 20k BTC by July 17th. And the Trololo trend line gonna be at let's see, on July 17th. Okay, on July, what's the current price of the Trololo? 44.69, 1.1% growth rate. July 17th is just about like what, 4 weeks. So you calculate it. It is going to be just about 4,600, right? So 46 to 20k, it is just about like what, 5x, right? So 600% above the Trololo trend line. I know it is incredible because I don't think Bitcoin was at 600% above the Trololo trend line back in 2015, but let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the Trololo, and we're gonna get some sort of idea. So if you haven't take a look at the Trololo trend line, make sure to go on TradingView and like it and monitor it at least, right? It will help you a lot. So on when we go back on let's go back on that's a weekly. So if you go back in this area, right, the Trololo trend line was just about like $400, and Bitcoin tapped out at just about 800. So that's 100%, right? So you go back in this area like June 5th 2017, BTC was 3,000, and then the Trololo was like 1,000. So it is moving faster, you know. That's incredible. BTC has never been moving this fast. Has never been moving this fast, you know, versus the Trololo trend line. In a any given like a 6 months time frame, right? 6 months time frame. So, and then last time we tapped out like at a 20k, and then the Trololo was like 1,600. So actually, from like a March to December, we're moving at the same rate. If you take a look at it, right, this move just about this area from March, right, from March 2017, right, kind of like the same slope, like just like this area. It's kind of like the same slope. So it is getting like the same growth rate, like I'm going to take a look at it later, but this growth rate and this one, kind of similar, right, from this area up to that area, right? You can see like it is pretty similar, right? This move, it is pretty similar. It is pretty similar right here, right? It is pretty similar. So, and then we tapped out like at a 20k, and then the Trololo was at a 1,600. So that's just about like 11-12x in that range, right? So, but I'm not expecting this bull run BTC to be like 11x away from the Trololo trend line. It is going to be just about like, I would say like 7x, right, in 2 years, like 7x, something like that, max 7 to 6x, right? 7 to 6x. So if you go back to the rapid tables, right, 7x, right? So you say the Trololo trend line going to be at let's say in a year, right, in a year, so June 2020, right, 52 weeks, so it'll be at 8,000, right, 8,000. So 7x of 8,000, right, it is just about like 5,600, right? 8 times 8, 64, right? So you're looking at just about next year, this time you could be expecting like BTC just be trading just about like 60,000, right? And we could hit like 80,000 by December 2020, right? And that's what I'm expecting. By December 2020 we could hit 80,000, and then start a bear market down to like a 20k again. So, but hopefully it's gonna play out like that. So if you miss anything, just go back and watch, the the most important details, you know, we talked about it at the beginning of the live stream. So, but we just estimating right now where we're gonna tap out at, and then stuff like that. So keep that in mind. So, and then we also got a trend line of the total market cap. I talked about it, right? So that's based on the total market cap, right? So it is loading very slow. Let's see. It is loading slow, like when I'm going live. So, but if you haven't watched like Tommy World Power, make sure to go ahead and watch Tommy World Power and put it under the chat room. Tommy World Power. So make sure to go watch him. I found his channel like you know, about a year ago, and he doesn't upload videos every day, but you know, at least like his 2014 2015 videos, they pretty much very important. So if you watch it and then you believe on the Chorlolo trend line, you can follow the total market cap of the whole crypto market. I'm gonna try to put the equation underneath the description. So if you guys want to monitor it, you know, you can go and on Wolfram Alpha, and then you just have to plug in the equation, and then it'll tell you like what the total market cap supposed to be of the whole crypto market. Right now, I think like we above 300 billion. Let me double check it out, but I think we had right now we just about 320 billion, right? So, and we're gonna be no, we're above 300 billion. Let's see, we're gonna be just about a we're just gonna be like 1.8 trillion just by December. We're supposed to be at 1.8 trillion just by December 2021. So keep that in mind, 1.8 trillion by December 21. So and by July 17th we're gonna be, that's why I keep telling you guys, July is very important. We're gonna be at 400 billion. So that's why I got the July 17th. So keep that in mind. But let me double check something really quick. Yeah, by July 17th, we're going to be at 398 billion. So basically 400 billion, right, of market of, you know, targeted fair valuation of crypto. That's a fair value. That's not like bull run. That's not like overvaluation. That's a fair value by July 17th, right? So right now, when you take a look at it, I think we above we just about fair valuation, right? Fair valuation right now. So let's take a look at it. Right now we had just about 383 billion. Wow. I'm not sure what's the total market cap at, but I think that we are 325, 350, right? Last time I checked, it was like 325. So we're still undervalued. We're still undervalued, right? So keep that in mind. We're still undervalued, even though Bitcoin is like $14,000. The total market cap of the whole crypto market, according to the Trololo trend line, is undervalued, right? So it is still good time to be buying, according to the Trololo trend line, right? So. But by July 17th, we're going to be at 400 billion, and I'm expecting like a fair valuation at, you know, by mid-July. right? Because I said it like, you know, March 4th, we were at like a 300 billion, right? We were at 300 billion back in March 4th, right? So keep that in mind. So we got like two Trololo trend line you have to monitor. The Trololo trend line based on the Bitcoin price, and then you got the Trololo trend line based on the total market cap. So you just have to monitor both of them. So you don't want this Trololo trend line to be like more than 700 Bitcoin to be like more than 600 to 700% above this Trololo trend line once we like overvalued. Right now we're undervalued, so it is okay, right? It is okay. But right now we undervalued, right? So keep that in mind. Right now we still like undervalued, but Bitcoin is above the Trololo trend line based on the price of Bitcoin. Is overvalued, but Bitcoin is undervalued based on the Trololo trend line based on the total market cap. So I hope it makes sense, but it is a 3D connection. You just have to visualize, you just can't go one without the other, right? It's kind of like you cannot go in and out from Bitcoin into alt without thinking about Bitcoin, right? The price of Bitcoin in USD. So keep that in mind. So we also got another indicator. I never talked about this indicator. It is called Bitcoin Exponential Trend Index. But we're gonna talk about it next because I don't talk about it much, but because this Bitcoin trading index is very important also. So most people were waiting for this Bitcoin trading index to be at a -2, and at -2 we bottom out. Last time this Bitcoin trading index gets slower and slower, right? Not slower and slower, but lower and lower. On the previous bull run, it was like 2.3, right? Back in November 2013, and then November 2017 it was at like 1. But I'm expecting like this the next one on Bitcoin trading let's see, this BETI, right? BTC BETI, right? So I'm expecting like on the next bull run, I don't think it's going to be linear, but just to be conservative, right? Once we hit this number, right? I never talked about this, so but it is another index like I'll be keeping in mind also. So it is a lot of tools out there, man. You can monitor to find the bottom. So you take a look at this one. Once we hit like probably like 0, right? I'm expecting like the BETI to be at 0 at max, right? Because I don't think we're gonna hit a 1, but at 0, you gotta think about it. Bitcoin probably gonna be at a $80,000 to $100,000, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So you can also go check out the BITI and on TradingView, because we don't have any. You don't want to draw these linear lines. So you could, but it's not going to be reliable. So and then on the next bear market, the BITI going to be very low, right? It's going to be minus. I would be expecting like -3 at least, right? -3. So all of this information, it is in bitcointalk.com. So you just have to do your research. All of this information there in bitcointalk.com. So but you take a look at the BITI, right? You see how the BITI doesn't play, right? It doesn't play, right? It does not play at all. So we could be ripped. It is going to be very fast, man. It is going to be very fast. So it is going to be very fast. So I think like this bull run gonna last a year shorter than the previous bull run. So yeah, it is lots of, it is gonna be, you're gonna get some correction, just like you can see like on the BITI, just like that. You're gonna get some correction, but you just don't know when, right? We're gonna get a flat correction. Maybe like I said, once we hit like a 20K, the BITI probably could be like at -0.8 in that range. We could drop back down to like 17 in that range, right? Like 14, 13. you know, just to get the flat correction like that on the weekly. I showed you guys, right, on the weekly time frame, this correction, right, we could get it on the BITI also at 20k. So if you're not familiar with the BITI, make sure to also like check it out and pay attention to it like every now and then. Bitcoin is Litecoin is a blueprint. So let's see. USDC is moving. Okay, yeah, so these two indicators are pretty much very important. So the BETI, not BITI, BET, all right, so it is, let's see. The Bitcoin exponential trend, right? Bitcoin exponential trend. So Bitcoin exponential trend index. So you can go ahead and make sure to like it. You can see like most people who follow like the Trololo trend line, like 29.6 like, 26 like, they most likely following this trend line. So people are doing their research, guys. Don't be slipping and then letting like these people like fool you. So don't sell your BTC. Let's talk about Litecoin. Litecoin is getting a big sell-off, coming back down to Litecoin is 0.0 below 0.01. Whoa. So Litecoin is making a it is breaking support at 0.0115. It's not looking good at all, so that could give us a big trouble, because you remember like back in 2017 Litecoin tapped out before the market, right? When Litecoin hit like a 370, 360, you know, it didn't like move like for a month, right? So it is not a good sign, at least for the short term. It is not a good sign, right? But we're just gonna have to wait and see, because the rest of the market haven't done anything. So it might not mean a lot, right? So, but at least for the short term, I mean, it is a bad sign for Litecoin to break 0.0115. So if you remember, like back in April, we've been calling for 0.0115 like since like April 1st, right? We've been calling for 0.0115. Now we're looking for now 0.0093, right? That's the next area of support for Litecoin versus BTC. So Litecoin could just be like at 130, even though BTC could hit like a $20,000. Litecoin could just be like keep dropping versus BTC, right? Because BTC has to move like under the 30% drop, and Litecoin has to drop under the 30%. So in order to like keep its dollar value, so and then at the same time drop versus BTC, right? Stay at 130. But it is going to drop versus BTC. So it means Litecoin has to drop 30% and BTC has to go up 30%. So keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. So next area of support, if like we break 0.786, we have to come back down to December 1st lows, right? This first week of December, right? So it's not going to be a good sign, but it means like if you bought Litecoin from this area, right, versus BTC, you're going to lose all your BTC gains, right? All your BTC gains, you're going to lose it, right? So, but you're still going to be up on your dollar value. It is just like you're going to lose all your BTC gains. That's all it means. It doesn't mean like Litecoin is doing bad. It just means like Bitcoin is doing very well. So you bought Litecoin at this area just about $20. It went up to Bitcoin was $3,000. It went up to 100 and $35, right? And then it never move, never like a go back up. I mean, not go back up, but keep going up, right? But Bitcoin is going up, Litecoin is going down versus BTC. That's all it means, right? If you had like a maybe like, you know, one BTC, you know, you're gonna end up having like, you know, let's say 3.5 BTC. So basically, but you still, your dollar value is still gonna be the same. So keep that in mind. Let me take a look at the chat room again. XRP will go a lot. Litecoin, like I said, man, Litecoin is a blueprint. Litecoin went up 7x. I think XRP gonna go 7x or 10x, just about from the bottom. Ethereum gonna go 7x. All of them, they're gonna go 7x. Most of these coins, they're not even like up on their dollar value, like Neo, ICX, you know, Ripple, ADA doing well, like 4x from the bottom almost. So they only like 4x from the bottom, right? In 6 months, you know, almost 400% gain, right? So 5x actually, 5x. No, 4x, near 4x, $5 to $20, right? So, but you know, Ripple will 7x, like just about $2, $2.50, right? So you could get that in a week. It doesn't have to take like 6 months to get there, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, LTC, BTC chart never good, but you gotta think about it, right? LTC started the bull run, right? Even back in 2017, it did well, right? You know, from $45, you know, from like, I think $10 was like summer 2017, and then we went up to like almost $400. So that's like almost like, you know, 40x, right? So we already talked about XRP, but let's go back to XRP. I'm gonna make a special live stream, XRP live stream, like on June 30th. So it reminds me if I forget, or reminds me by June 29th, right? Give. Yeah, XRP is looking extremely bullish, man. So it is looking extremely bullish. Even if you use like the Trololo trend line, right, based on XRP price, it is saying like 1.1. You know, XRP is supposed to be at $1 right now, but I don't want to use the Trololo trend line on XRP because the Trololo trend line was specially designed for not for Ripple, but for BTC, right? So it was specially designed for BTC. It was specially designed for BTC. But XRP gonna go ballistic very shortly, so keep that in mind. We're making a nice bull flag on the weekly, so, and we're not receiving any volume. Like I said about BTC, volume is coming. We just received like big volume, and BTC is almost at 14k. And we talk about it when BTC was 7k, guys. Talk about when BTC was 7k. So no one would have tell you like BTC gonna go to 14k when BTC was 7k. Everybody was looking to the downside. But you take a look at XRP, nobody's looking to the upside. People still looking to the downside, right? But they be surprised when XRP goes 600% to the upside. So BTC and gold. Yeah, we're gonna talk about BTC and gold next time, and BTC and DXY. So we got a big correlation between BTC and DXY. So you can go back and April. So we got a big correlation between DXY and the BTC, but we're going to talk about it next. In the next live stream, we're going to talk about it. So, but you can see like how you know, from January 2018, how the DXY was keep going up, right? But it is changing slope, right? It is changing slope. Like since when? January what? December 2019, right? I mean December 2018, right? Not 2019. You can see like the DXY is just, you know, it is, the slope is flattening out, right? It's getting flatter and flatter, right? So, and then BTCs keep moving to the upside. You can take a look at it just about like May 13th and April. It's not moving up, and BTC is moving very fast. So keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind, right? And then you can see like BTC was dropping very hard, like from January 2018 up to like August, right? You can remember August, even November, right? So we got this last drop also, versus BTC. I mean BTC also got a big drop in this area. So it has a relationship. You just have to like do like some deeper research, right? Just like this, BTC also make this move. You can see the similarity, man. Double bottom, push to the upside like this. So if you go back on BTC, you take a look at this move, right? Take a look at this move. That's a $7,400 move, right? That's when we went up from like, I think like 5,000 to 7,400, right, in this area versus BTC. I mean BTC versus a dollar. We made this move, right, and then push to the upside, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And January 2017, right? Remember, that's when we started dropping. That's when the bull run for the crypto started, right? Up to like a January 2018, right? Crypto market was going up, the DXY was going down, right? And then the DXY started going up, right? And crypto started to go down. So it has a strong relationship, right? So now the DXY is going up, but it is not going up very strong. So maybe that's the reason why, like, crypto got a 1 year bear market, right? Not like a 2-3 years bear market, because the DXY is not going very strong. And you can see like just about started like April, we started to go to the downside. April, guys, April. So I'm not sure like how low the DXY gonna get to. Maybe we're gonna find support in this area, right, from the DXY, and then crypto gonna keep moving to the upside. Crypto gonna be moving to the upside, right? So, but the DXY is not showing any sign of a reversal so far. So hopefully the crypto gonna keep moving to the upside, right? So. But it's not good at all, because the DXY, when you take a look at the monthly chart, it is looking corrective. It is looking very corrective, right? So it is looking very corrective in this area. When you take a look at the bigger picture, so it is a sign like we're gonna continue moving to the upside like this. So hopefully, like crypto BTC gonna do what it needs to do before the DXY start correcting to the upside. Not correcting, but start like continuing the uptrend. So keep that in mind, right? So you take a look at this move. We already made this move on the daily time frame, right? Already made this move on the daily time frame. So it doesn't matter what you look at, what market you look at. Just these moves, they don't change. It doesn't matter what market you look at, right? So it doesn't matter what market you look at. These corrective moves, they're going to be the same. They're going to be the same corrective move. Same corrective move, right? So just about it. Look at this move when we go back to BTC. On the daily, you can see the corrective move, right? We just started talking the DXY, right? So we never talked about the DXY. So you just have to be consistent. You take a look at this move, right? You see how similar it is to the DXY? Very corrective. So very corrective, man. And that's what we say exactly when BTC was 7,400. We say we gonna go to a, you know, we're gonna go to 9,500 and then a 40, 14K. Yeah, I hope like that helped, man. BTC and DXY, but we're gonna talk about it next time. It's not something I usually talk about or I usually monitor. All right, guys, so enjoy the 14K. Most likely we're gonna hit 14K before 8 p.m. and 20K mid-July target, but I'm gonna update the price, in case we don't get it, but most likely we're gonna get it. So all right, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down below, if like we're gonna hit a 20K mid-July, right? And that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, man.